Welcome to My Creative Manor. I'm Jenny. Today I'm going to show you how to make fresh pumpkin puree in the Instapot. So come along and let's get cooking. The first thing you're going to need to do is you're going to need to take the stem off the pumpkin. It kind of just pops off. Then we're going to add our trivet into the inner pot. Add 1 cup of water. I'm using my 6 quart. However, if I was using my 8 quart, I would use a cup and a half. So I'm going to place the pumpkin in, put the lid on, make sure my knob is set to sealing. Then we're going to hit the pressure cooker and adjust to 13 minutes. When it comes to pressure, it'll start counting down, and then when it's done cooking, you're going to want to let it natural release, and that'll take about 10 minutes. Once the pumpkin is done cooking in the Instapot, you're going to take a fork and you're going to want to pierce into it to make sure that it's tender. You're going to take and cut it in half, open that up, and then you're going to want to scrape the seeds out. I have a plate here that I'm just going to put my seeds in onto. Get all of those seeds out and all the strings that hold the seeds into the inside of the pumpkin out. So that one's clean. And now we'll go ahead and get this one cleaned out. Now that I have both sides cleaned out, I'm going to go ahead and kind of flip it over a little face down, and then I'm going to use my spoon a little bit to kind of peel off the skin, the pumpkin skin. It should just pull right up. If not, then just kind of help it out a little bit to come off. It's still a little warm, so I'm trying to not burn myself. So once the skin is completely off, I have my blender here. So then I'll just kind of chop it up a little bit, put it into my blender. Piece. Now we'll go ahead and get this other section, other half. I was able to find some pie pumpkins at the our local farmer's market, so I was pretty excited about that because I haven't been able to find canned pumpkin puree in the store for weeks now. I had to order some offline, so I thought, you know what, I'm just gonna go ahead and buy a few pie pumpkins and make up my own. Okay, now that I have it all in my blender, I'm gonna go ahead and put my blender on, and we're gonna add 1 teaspoon or tablespoon of water into the pumpkin itself. And put my lid on, and then I'm gonna puree this until it is smooth. So it looks like it's smooth, so I'm going to open it up and see if it is as smooth as I want. If it's not, then I'm going to go ahead and puree it for a little bit longer. Oh yeah, it's really good right now. Well, maybe a little bit on this one side, so we'll just scrape that down and give it a little bit longer. There you have it, fresh pumpkin puree from a pie pumpkin made in your Instapot. You can use this pumpkin puree in substitution in any recipe that calls for canned pumpkin. I have used it in many of my recipes and I highly recommend it. Thanks for joining me in my kitchen.